standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Back to throw, it's Mateer. Basic connection. Tight windows, no problem to grab the tackle, and it's first down in the red zone at the 10. The Sooners have it with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown Sooners! Great job by the back on the option.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Fielded in the end zone, it's Clark. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Unloads it left. That's caught. It's Moss. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. And the Huskies come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Now on the option. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback, somebody has to have the pitch, and most importantly, when you get there, you got to get him on the ground. Nice job tackling by this defense.
Here comes the heat. Finds the tight end. There he goes. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Washington.
It's so nice to have that tight end that can be a chess piece. You can move him around, and then guess what? He can break tackles. He can make explosive plays. You've seen tight ends grow and get faster and bigger and stronger, and they throw it to him short, and look at the speed. He does the rest for the long touchdown catch.
And the extra point was good. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the final 53 yards coming courtesy of that touchdown pass. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. It's Mateer. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Out of the backfield, he's open. At the 45 on his way. There he goes. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line. Explosive plays are great, but you got to finish the deal. 1st and 10 in the red zone. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Robinson. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
This crowd knows when to bring it. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Trying to set up the screen. He did everything he could to find enough running room, but he'll be stopped about 3 yards short of the first down marker. It's 4th down. And the field goal unit will stay put as the head coach decides to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the grab past the marker. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Back to throw, it's Mateer. Picked off to stop the threat. He'll go down right there, but what a big play to come up with that turnover. Look at it this way. The field position is awful, but opportunity to pile up a lot of stats because there are a lot of yards in front of them. Burrows his way for a couple. He's out to the 8th.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Throwing, Williams. Zings it complete to the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Huskies come to the line in the hurry-up. Quarterback may change this route. Williams from the gun on 3rd down. Gonna take a shot. He's got it along the sideline. Turning on the Jets. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Huskies. This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone.
And that's what makes this guy so dangerous. You get him the ball early, and he can do all the work after the catch. Phenomenal job in the open field. Uses the speed. It's a long touchdown. Man, it feels like an earthquake just went off here.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have that guy that you can find, and he can make all that damage after the catch. And I tell you what, as a defense, you got to respect it. You got to get more eyeballs on him and more attention to him.
And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to between our hands. Let's go get some points.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Scanning the field, it's Mateer. Flushed out of the pocket. Unloads to the wideout. Before he wanted to, the defense put the heat on.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing a pick the last time out. This time, that was not... Should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
Fires to the tight end. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Offense trying to catch them napping. Looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
That's an awesome effort by the receiver there because he didn't have the first down once he caught the pass. He had to be able to make a guy miss. And with his athleticism and skill, he's able to do that. And as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to fire. Flushed out of the pocket. He's turning it loose into the middle. He's got it on the outside. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. The Sooners, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. The give on the option. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on second and short. Looking to throw, it's Mateer. That's caught, it's Harris. Turning it on! A likely touchdown-saving tackle, but the catch and run takes it down to the 7. Washington stops the clock and uses its first timeout. And they're really frustrated having to use that after giving up the first down. And this offense has a chance to pull even as we get deep in the first half. Defense trying to hold on to the lead. Finds his big tight end. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, second down coming. Timeout called by the Huskies. That's their second. They'll get together to decide how to play this second down. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Got his man on the right. And the defense knocks him down immediately behind the line. Third and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. Lost to throw again. He's going for the goal line. This defense rises to the occasion, and now deep in this game, will they send out the field goal unit or go for it on fourth and short? He's looking to throw. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. The give. He'll be stopped at the 15. It'll be a first down, and his defense misses an opportunity to keep them backed up close to the goal line. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Williams. Going deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Williams looking for a man. Bringing the heat. And they got him.
We're only in the first half already. This guy's got 2 TD passes. So you could see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, we got to get after this guy. We have to affect his rhythm and not let him be so comfortable back there. Right there, they were able to get after him. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Third down from the gun, Williams. Got his man downfield. Racing down the left side. The 20, 10, and he scores! Touchdown, Washington! USC Trojans. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
When you step onto the field for a USC football game, you know you are in the heart of history. Los Angeles Memorial Coliseum in Los Angeles has seen more sports than you can imagine. Hosting 2 Summer Olympics in 1932 and 84, it is also set to return for a 3rd Olympic trial in 2028. It was opened in 1923, and more history has happened in the Coliseum than anywhere else in college sports. Back to you.
Thanks, Howie. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. On the ground, it's Davison. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Fires to the big fella. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
Looking to the big tight end. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Got some room to run. Touchdown, USC! What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
You always want to come out and set the tone as a defense. Get a stop, make a punt. How about this? Get the INT and take it back to the house. Way to set the tone for this defense early.
And they tacked on the extra point. Coming out with it, it's Davison. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Fires on the move. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
That's a really nice looking throw. And when I think about the Ducks offense, I think about explosive plays, right? In the running game, but also in the passing game. I feel like if this team is going to win the conference, they need this guy here to be able to make throws like that on a consistent basis. But I'll tell you, he really gives them a chance. He makes this offense go.
They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. Dante Moore finds his tight end. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, only a place to be tackled immediately. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better 3rd down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to 3rd down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
I love the 3rd down defense. I love the defense understanding.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. 4th down, Moore. Fakes the grab. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. And the Ducks are rolling down the field. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Davison. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Moore escapes the pressure going right. The quarterback doesn't throw it away. Instead, the defense forces a loss.
I tell you what, you got to love the way this defense attacks downhill. I mean, they see QB run, they pull the trigger. They're not waiting. There's not a lot of guys standing around watching, playing so fast, stringing that thing out, nowhere to go with the football. He can't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Throws to the wideout. He's got it. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. The run inside. It's Davison. Tough, determined run. Gets it down to the 12. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. In the gun on 3rd down, Moore. He's got it on the run. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. As we head to the quarter break, it is USC holding the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. Starting off this quarter, close enough to smell the goal line. Motion from the wideout. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater.
1st down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Throwing Moore. And that one is picked up in the end zone. Backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5, and they'll try to get this drive started. Dropping back, it's Mayava. Pressure coming. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Williams open on the right side. Oh, he's got some space. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding. I get the ball to my slot guy, he can make plays after. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man, just he catches the football and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some leaders.
Finds some space, enough to get 5 to the 22.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Back to pass. Fires it down the seam. Interception. You don't see him make that kind of mistake very often. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And defensive backs, you think, don't have good hands. The big fella shows it. How about that defensive back going up and getting the interception? Nice job breaking on the football. You say that's why you play defense, because you don't have hands? Yeah, I beg to differ.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Here's Moore to throw. Looking down the middle. With the catch, it's Johnson. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
I love that play call, and quarterbacks are always licking their chops after their defense gets a takeaway because they know now, hey, I got a sudden change situation. I've got a chance to take a shot and pad my stats.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Moore will throw. Looking for the end zone. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
Looking for the time with the extra point. And the extra point splits the uprights. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with a 20-yard pass for 6. He'll bring it out. It's Miller. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They'll move the wide receiver. To the air on first down. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Touchdown, Ducks. Took it all the way back to the house.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
PAT unit on the field. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. He'll bring it out. It's Miller. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Running inside. It's Jordan. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Making side adjustments here. To the air, it's Mayava. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, he drops it. That is a catch he makes 99 times out of 100, but it'll be third down.
And that doesn't happen very often. That's their go-to guy. I love the way they move him around the field, and they try to attack the middle with him to get the ball in his hands and let him do some damage. And he shows you the drop. Okay, it's in there, but it doesn't happen very often.
And the third down pass incomplete after a good deflection by the defense.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on third down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on third down.
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. They'll send the back in motion. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Whoa, does he turn that loose down the middle. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
Floats it out in space. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down. The Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Rides to back and leaves it. Breaks into the open. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
What an easy way to get some free yards. I got an athletic quarterback that can do this. I can bootleg him to his right, make it a pass-run option. If he wants to take a shot down the field, so be it. But if not, just chew up some ground and go get a positive play.
Touchdown, Trojans! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Nice job putting the drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Dante Moore. Got his man. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The Ducks signal for their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Moore to the air. Here's the pressure. He's got his man. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Dumps it to the back. With the catch, it's Hill. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half. Now Oregon will call its second timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Again, it's Moore. Pocket breaking down. Hit as he throws. And there are flags flying as the pass falls incomplete. We'll see who it's on. Remember, if your entire body is past the line of scrimmage when you throw the football, that's a penalty. He was, and the penalty will be accepted. Moore. Unloads it downfield. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
Going back to the well, another deep ball. Makes the grab. And he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field. They get the timeout called here, and probably just enough time for one more snap to put up points before the half. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. More to the air again. Here's a heat. He's got his man, makes the grab. Oh, what a move to get open. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. The Ducks will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Barber. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Here comes the Trojan offense ready to go on the attack. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get to the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs.
He's got it all right. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And this four vertical play is something that every offense in the country has in their playbook, but they don't all run it as good as this offense does. Really nice job making the play call, but when you've got athletes like this and a quarterback that can fit the football into small windows, good things generally happen. That is tremendous execution on that pass play.
Leaves it with the map.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going, too.
And the Trojans are marching down the field. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jordan. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
The Trojans are facing third and inches. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. He'll be stopped short. It'll be fourth down, and let's see what the decision is here.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the fourth down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big fourth down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work.
Low man wins. Defense that time on fourth down was expecting run, and you saw at the point of attack how they just dominated. There was nowhere for that guy to go. Defense wins the down. They give it back up now to their offense.
On the run, it's Davison. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Coming into this game, man, the focal point was on the running back, right? We've got to stop the running back. Talking to these coaches, they've got to be physical. One guy, two guy, three guys have to get there. Man, they've done an unbelievable job being physical, getting him on the ground, and really shutting a great player down so far this game.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Moore trying to get everyone on the same page. Got his man to the left. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
And tackled there by the defense.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those five guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those five offensive linemen.
On the gun, on third down, Dante Moore. He's got him. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. The Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. The run inside. It's Davison. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2, 3, and 4-yard gains in the first and second quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! They move on top here in the fourth.
Well, this offense needed a touchdown. No doubt that that was the guy the QB was going to be looking for in that play.
The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Miller. He gets a block. What a great return, and he flips the field to start this drive off, and he just about scored himself. It is so good to have a dangerous return man. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. And now, after being stymied for this entire second half, they must put a scoring drive together here and answer that last touchdown. Blasted as he lets it go. He's got an open man. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Running inside, it's Jordan. Able to pick up a couple down to the 27.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Looking to throw, it's Mayava. Rushes on him. And it's picked off for the third time today. Bringing it back. The 40. He's at the 30. The 10. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Oregon!
In this kind of game where it's only one possession, one play could make the difference. And that time the quarterback got a little too greedy. The defender jumps in front, picks it off, adds the lead for his team. We still got a lot of football to go here, but that was a massive play for the defense.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. Fielded in the end zone, it's Miller. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. That last pick six after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
Shoots it to the left. Makes the grab. He's loose down the left side. The 10. Touchdown, Southern Cal! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. The Trojans with the answer. Here comes the 2-point try. He wants to throw it. And he makes the catch. It's a deuce.
Gotta love the execution. Not easy to throw down here, but the quarterback made a good read, accurate throw, and they come away with 2 points.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Oregon offense is on the field to get this drive going. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And this situation here on second down is the exact situation this offense wanted to stay out of. You got the lead late in the ball game. You want to get positive yards, keep that clock ticking. Now in a situation, it's interesting. Do they want to throw the football? How much do they trust their quarterback not to make a mistake here late in the football game with the lead?
I think they'd keep it on the ground here to drain as much time as possible off that clock and hold on to this lead. Hauls it in. He is not afraid to use that stiff arm as a weapon as he bangs his way to the 28.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally or just create a little bit of space to get some positive yards.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Now here's more. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? Taking it the other way. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Trojans.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
Just an extra point away from taking the lead late. And the extra point gives them a 1-point lead here in the fourth. Coming out with it, it's Davison. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. Moore. They're working that left side. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Makes the catch. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play.
Hey, who says hitch passes can't get big yards? Receiver catches it, makes a guy miss, and goes and gets a first down.
Moore will throw. Fires to the wideout. Connection to the right. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. The Ducks signal for their first timeout. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. And the Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Davison. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And this offense tries to run, and unsuccessfully. Nice defense up front. Nice job playing the run and the pass in a passing-type situation. Offense, they've got to get a little bit aggressive here. They need points on the board late.
Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
After that incompletion, you really got to think about this if you're the offensive coordinator. Now, you're already in field goal position. You're already in a spot where you can kick a field goal and just win this game. So with the play column, you want to think about running the ball, bleeding the clock, using timeouts. If you are going to throw it, they've got to be high percentage throws. You cannot take sacks, and you absolutely cannot turn the ball over.
There he goes. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Ducks. They've got the lead here in the 4th. The Ducks with the answer.
Well, and the offense shows you what they're made of. They're scoring the touchdown. They take the lead with only seconds to go, and now it's on the defense to ice this thing when they take the field.
And they'll try to tack on 2. Here's Moore to throw. He gets it into the end zone. The 2-point try is good, and now the lead is 7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the finisher came on a terrific 24-yard run to the house. He'll bring it out. It's Miller. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Looking for a man. It's Mayava. Throws to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. Got to have a touchdown right here, and this will be the final play of regulation. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Looking downfield on first down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. Defense ends this game in style, coming up with a turnover, and now they can just kneel it out.